Joe Hopkins here, and today I'm doing my yearly thing here where I go over the different budget guitar companies. Where can you get excellent deals on guitars? And why would I do this every year? It's because every year I have another year's worth of experiences and better know who to recommend, who to maybe tell you to shy away from, who's good, who isn't. And of course, I learn about more companies every year, so I can expand the list. So this video might take a couple minutes here, but it's worth it because I'm going to show you who all I've found over the years, who's good and who's not. Let's get to it right now, right? All right. So we're starting out with Toman. And the reason why is because you can search on here for Harley Benton. And there we go. Excellent, excellent stuff. I can't recommend Harley Benton guitars enough, honestly. They're absolutely excellent. You can see the prices are just absolutely great. Shipping from Toman's website can be a bit much, right? You see, you can't order the amps if you're in the US, right? I'm just letting you know they're European, so it's European electrics, so they won't ship them to the US. If you're in Europe, good deals on amps too. But the cabinets here, you can order those. The speaker cabinets, they'll ship those to the US. Now, the shipping to the US from Europe is a bit much. And if you're in the US, you might want to go to Reverb, right? If you look for Harley Benton, they have the Harley Benton official US shop. Last time I went over this shop, it was in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Now they have it in New Hartford, Connecticut. So I guess they moved at some point. But you can see they have not as many guitars as they have on their Toman site. Some of them aren't here, but the ones they do have, it says free shipping. The shipping's been added into the price. You'll find that the price of the same guitar on here is a little bit more than it is on the Toman site. So they've added in the shipping, but it's still cheaper than getting it shipped from Europe. So that's good to know. By the way, you don't have to search for them on Reverb. All of these, everything I'm mentioning here, I'll put a link in the description below. So you guys can just, go down to the description and I'll have a link to the Toman's website and the Harley Benton store on Reverb. Now, Harley Benton isn't the only overseas seller that has a store on another site. For instance, on eBay, you have IYV. IYV sells a lot on Amazon, and you can find them on Amazon. You can find their guitars on Amazon. But they have a store on eBay as well. And you can see if you bring up one of their guitars, like let's bring up this one, right? Or no, I'll bring up this one because I like it, right? I like that Telecaster with the P90s in it. You can see that when you look up the shipping, if I can find where it says, it's usually quite a lot. I'm looking for, there it is, $168.86. It's because they're shipping from Vietnam. When you buy on Amazon, you don't have that shipping fee. But they don't have a lot of their guitars on Amazon. They have them all on eBay though. So let's say they don't have this one on Amazon. You can see $125. You add in the shipping and it's still a pretty good price for what you're getting. I've found IYV guitars are excellent, absolutely excellent. And in fact, if you're a fan of all-in-one guitars, their brands Wolf and AIO, those are made by IYV. Also, some of the Harley Benton guitars are made by IYV. You can see, for instance, this one. Here, their 6-string semi-hollow guitar is the same as one that Wolf makes, right? The Wolf is like what, 400, 450 bucks, something like that. This is 150. Even when you add in like the $170-ish of shipping, it's still less than the Wolf. And it's the same guitar. They even use the same pickups. Destiny CNC wound pickups on IYVs. Those are the same ones you get in Wolf and AIO. I certainly would recommend IYV. I've bought one of their guitars and played some others. And well, I bought one of the IYV branded ones along with a Wolf and a Harley Benton, which are also made by them, and they're excellent. They're absolutely excellent guitars, right? So next we'll go to Guitar Fetish. You can see they have Xavier Acoustics and Xavier Electrics, and they also sell Slick branded guitars, right? So the Xavier, you can see they have a lot of different types of guitars. I bought a Telecaster from Xavier. I also bought an acoustic guitar, and both of them are terrific guitars. You can see they also have basses, cases. Their cases are really cool. They have some really cool cases. Let me just show you those because that really stands out for me. They have things like the checkerboard. Let's see. I bought this one, the blue-green psychedelic paisley for my acoustic guitar, and that is just too cool. You know what I mean? Very hippie. But you can see they have all kinds of really cool cases. But we go back to the guitars, they have some pretty good deals, right? This is what I bought. I bought their Telecaster, and you can see those are around $220. Right? Yeah, when I bought mine, it was about $200, but that was on clearance. Like I said, they also sell Slick brand products. So you have your Slick guitars, Slick basses. They also sell pickups, the Slick branded pickups. Where are the guitars? There we go. All right, so let's get an idea. Let's just check out their like Stratocaster type guitar. $260. Their other brands, the other styles of guitars aren't too far off of that. Guitar Fetish has some other stuff though. They have GFS pickups and pre-wired harnesses, including their quick plug pickups, so, you know, no soldering. You can buy necks and bodies, all kinds of parts. They have clearance stuff. As far as necks and bodies, they also have XGP, Lido. Just make sure that you match XGP with XGP, bodies and necks, and same thing with Lido, because I believe they're slightly different sizes. So XGP with XGP, Lido with Lido, that kind of stuff. You have pre-wired pick guards, tools and accessories. They sell like a little bit of everything, which is really nice if you have a project or want to build a guitar from scratch, right? I'm going to move on from that because we got a lot to go through. But Guitar Fetish, excellent, excellent stuff. Next thing we have is Guitars Garden. That's Firefly guitars. A lot of you guys know Firefly. They are really pretty guitars. You can see like the LPs, very pretty. I have had a few issues with Firefly. Their company doesn't really seem to have it together a lot of times. Their customer service isn't that great. And my guitar, my LP, has had problems over the years. Now, these are obviously the newer. I bought mine over 2 years ago. But I've gotten a lot of comments from viewers, and I've gone through a lot of the Firefly groups on Facebook and forums, and they just seem to have a lot of problems, right? Excellent prices, very pretty guitars. I love like the hollow body LP style ones. But I don't know if I can recommend them really, just because I've had so many problems. Other people have had so many problems. And then on top of that, you know, there are so many other companies like Harley Benton and IYV that make stuff at the same price point where you don't have the problems. So I don't know. If you like Firefly, great, man. I wish you the best. A lot of people get great guitars from them, but it just seems to be, you know, too many issues for me. I don't think I would buy another Firefly guitar, not anytime soon. So let's see what we got next. All-in-one guitars. They sell AIO and Wolf, right? We'll check out Wolf. AIO and Wolf are priced about the same. And like I said, these are made by Inian Venus, same people that make IYV. So why would you pick, say, let's take a look at this, a green Les Paul, that's a Wolf, that's what, $490. compared to my IYV Emerald Green Les Paul, which was about $200 on Amazon. Because they're both made by the same company. They have the same pickups. They're pretty much the same guitar. Well, I've bought a Wolf WLP and I've bought an IYV LP. And with the Wolf, you get a lot of abalone, along with the binding in abalone, and just the hardware is a little bit more premium. And the setup on the Wolf is amazing. The one on the IYV was really, really good. But the Wolf and AIO does an amazing setup when they send it out. Keep in mind with these prices, though, it's also free shipping and they do the setup automatically, so you don't pay extra for that stuff. So it could be worth your while to check out Wolf AIO. You see, they don't just have Les Paul style guitars, they have other styles too. It might be worth checking out All-in-One Guitars, their Wolf and AIO brands, because they do a little bit more. It's just a little bit more. And you have a company in the US that you can deal with if something's wrong. So customer service with AIO is excellent. Also, you're going to get it quicker. Let's check out some of the AIOs, because they have, like this, that neck through design. That's $550, but it's like a super strat neck through humbucker single, like really cool guitars. Really excellent work they do. And excuse me for being a little hoarse here. I'm still getting over a cold. You can see they also have like the Relict from AIO. If that's your thing, that's really cool, if that's the kind of thing you like. So yeah, I'd say they're definitely worth checking out. Now let's see what company we have next. Donner. I have ordered from Donner. I really like Donner. Let's go over to their guitars. Electric guitars, because they also have acoustics and basses and all that kind of stuff. We'll check out the electric guitars if it'll do it. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, it's jumping around on me. There we go. Alrighty. You can see good deals. Like, this is the one similar to the one I got. $205. That little, let me bring it up. That little amp right there. That thing is amazing. Rechargeable, very portable. The gig bag is surprisingly good for one that comes with a guitar. The strap is good, the capo, even the tuner is solidly decent. The cable was excellent, but that little amp is just amazing. If I was going to buy something else from Donner, if I was going to recommend something from Donner, I'd say get the kit where it comes with all the stuff, if for nothing else than for the amp. That's an excellent little thing. But Donner guitars really surprised me. At this price point, they really, really are quite good. That's the one I ordered. $200, DST 152, that one right there. I'm truly impressed with Donner guitars. Way better than I thought they'd be. Oh, that one looks cool. All right, so they're definitely worth checking out. Also, if you're into acoustics, they also have acoustics and basses and pretty much everything. Kind of like how Toman, Harley Benton, they also have acoustics and basses. And it's nice to find a company you like that has a lot of options and not just electric guitars. And that's kind of interesting. 3-string mini guitar. I haven't seen that before. That's for kids. That could be for me too. I'd play that. All right, so let's move on. Who's next? We don't want this video to take all day. Hard Luck Kings. These guys, I bought one of their Strat style guitars, and I gotta say, I absolutely love it. Now take a look at the prices. Whatever the price is, add about $100, because they do charge for the setup, and I'd recommend getting the setup, and they charge for shipping. Between the shipping and setup, it's gonna cost you about an extra $100. But you can see they have some really wild colors and paint jobs. And they have some that are like custom style, like this one's $400. That is really cool looking, right? Let's bring that up. And let's go down. There you go. That's really kind of a cool, I guess that's a wrap job rather than paint. But that is really kind of cool. Now, the other thing they do as well, they have, well, ooh, lefties. That's cool. They have their daily deal. And if you're looking for one of their guitars, it's worth checking this out every day because you can see the prices really come down. $200. Those are the ones that are kind of like their clearance. That's how I bought my Strat. I found the guitar I wanted and just checked their daily deals every day. Now they have cases, but what's interesting, they have bundles. Okay, and what that is they bundle the guitar and the case and ship them together. Or you can buy a guitar and a case if they don't have it as a bundle. But you can see they got some pretty good deals, like $400 for their, semi-hollow Southern Belle. I kind of like these cases that are checkerboard, and I think they still have the snake skin print ones too. I like that. $300 for their Boss Man with a case. And these bundles are some really good deals. Normally, the Boss Man guitars, when they first come out, are like $400 or $500. They got it down to $300 with a case. I'd say that's an excellent deal. Like I said, when I bought my Strat from them, I got it on a daily deal for $200. Well, this is $300 for the same type of guitar, different color, but same type of guitars I got with a case. That's a pretty good deal, especially, with the cases added on. Yeah, I'd seriously consider that. If I were buying from them now, I would seriously look at one of their bundles. Now let's move on. Next, we got Glary. I've bought guitars from Glary. I can see they got acoustic, bass, electric, left-handed electric. They got all kinds of guitars, right? What I've found from Glary is they are really, really low priced, but they're also kind of like beginner guitars. You can see like these are with the bundle and all is like $110 to $120, $180 for this one, Their prices are usually between $100 to $200. The one I got was this one. They're Burning Fire, right? Very beginner guitar kind of thing. It's cool looking. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's a well-made instrument. It's kind of, I don't know, it feels a little rough. Like the action is a little high. The intonation's a little off. You got to make some adjustments, right? At that price point, I wouldn't expect a ton from them. But if you know how to make some adjustments to your guitars and you don't mind doing that, they can be pretty cool, especially because they got some of these ones with the neat paint jobs on them, right? You got lightning bolts. What else do they got? They got it says blue, yes, skulls, zebra print. They got that kind of stuff, which can be a lot of fun, and you can't always find that everywhere. And for $90, I mean, you find a body you like zebra print if you're all hair metal or whatever. Like, I like that. And then you can go over to Guitar Fetish and buy different pickups and bridge and nut and whatever else you want to replace, tuners, and for, under $300, you can end up with a really awesome, rather unique guitar. So let's move on here. Rondo Music. Rondo Music has several brands, all of which I really like here. SX. I bought an SX. I bought their Furion Fat Car, which is like their Telecaster version, but with a humbucker in the neck position. You see, they got good prices here too. $225 for their offset dual humbucker. I like this, $180 for an SX. Has got 3 P90s. That's really cool. Or about $200 for the one with the classic style tremolo on it. The SX I got, let me see if it's on here. I like that Strat with the P90s. Ooh, 3 P90s in a Strat. That's really kind of cool. And it's kind of different. And the one I got had some large frets. Like, this is the one I got. The SX Furion Alder Fat Car. That's what it was. This thing, it says like medium jumbo frets, but those things are more like jumbo. They're big frets. I don't know if they put those in all of their guitars. I've had people tell me that, yeah, they tend to put big frets in them. So SX is, I like it. It was set up well. You see they got a lot of different styles. And then we get into some of their other brands. Perihelion, that's like a newer thing they've been putting out, but those are like $2,000. I don't know how budget that is, but it's still rather inexpensive for what it is. I mean, they got like 8, 9 string fan fret kind of stuff. This has those crazy looking, let me see if I get them up closer, the crazy looking squiggly frets. You see? Like those little squiggly frets to, it's like fan fret but with squiggles in them to kind of even out the intonation, I guess. Which, you know, that's like a high-end kind of thing for $2,000, you know? So I'd still say, even though that's not budget, it's still cheap for what it is. Or inexpensive, I'd say, for what it is. They have Hawk. I haven't bought any of those, but I've heard good things. I've heard really good things about Haydeen. Oh, they started making a Haydeen, $209, 8-string. Yeah, those are newer. I haven't seen those before. A little over $200 for like 8-string guitars. That's kind of cool. I've been lusting after these. The cheapest one, $175 for their fretless guitar. That is kind of cool. It's like dual humbucker, Strat style guitar, but fretless. So let's keep going. We got more to go over here because they also have another brand. I like the look of that one. The Union Jack Strat. That's Haydeen. You see, Haydeen has a lot of different stuff. That's kind of neat. That kind of like electric acoustic kind of thing. It looks like it's nylon string. That's kind of cool. I know Godin makes stuff like that, but it costs a lot more. They also have Agile. Agile is like their premium brand. I guess they got that newer brand now. The ones I just talked about, like the Parhelion or Helion or whatever. Agile was their high-end brand. And you can see, like the other one, they're like $800, $900, $1,300. But we're talking about stuff that's like, would normally cost a lot more than that. You know, active pickups, 8, 9 string guitars, like real crazy high-end kind of stuff. You know, fan frets, all that kind of crap that would cost normally a lot more than this. Wow, $600. That's actually really good price even for them. Let's see. I think that's about all they have on here are those brands. They also have acoustics. Agile has some interesting acoustics, like the 7 and 8 string classical guitars. But let's move on. GoDPS.com, right? Or GoDPSmusic.com. They sell sawtooth guitars and basses. Now, I just did a review on this one. $250. That guitar is amazing. And anybody that's followed my channel knows that they actually sent me the wrong guitar initially. They sent me the left-handed version of this. So for you lefties out there, they make a left-handed one. And I got to deal with their customer service and find out firsthand that they have about the best customer service I've experienced yet. They are amazing. And when you buy a guitar from them, a lot of times it comes with a coupon on the box for 50% off your next purchase. So I think next I'm going to buy a bass, maybe like this. Because at $200, this is an unbelievable deal. But 50% off, I mean, yeah, it makes that $100. And their guitar, the one I got from them, is absolutely amazing. You can see they got acoustics too, right? Excellent, excellent stuff. I have been more than pleased with the instrument. I've been more than pleased with the customer service, the company as a whole. I couldn't be happier. And you can see where they have just very, very good prices on these guitars. It's the kind of thing that, man, I'd love to get something like this. This is left-handed. If they had, I think the right-handed one's sold out at the moment, but you can always go back and look. This has like just a ton of pickups on it. It's really crazy looking. You can see what's it got, like 2 humbuckers and 3 single coils. So that's like a dual humbucker guitar or a 3 single coil guitar all in one. And they have a version with a Floyd Rose tremolo, right? I don't know if they have it on here right now. As I'm doing this, they've been sold out of a number of things since they had that big Black Friday sale. So at the time that I'm recording this, they might have a lot more stuff back in stock. But you can see where they have some really cool looking guitars. Once again, this is a lefty, but that's just cool looking. The Rudy Sarzo fretless. That's fretless? Fretless acoustic. Wow, okay. They have ones with frets too, but that's cool. I didn't realize that was fretless. All right, so Sawtooth, definitely a recommend. And that's one of my strongest recommends. Let's go over to Monoprice. Now, Monoprice is one of those companies, you might be best to look for them on Amazon because they sell on Amazon. Because Monoprice, if you type in Monoprice guitar on Amazon, their guitars will come up. If you go to their website here, you see they sell a lot of stuff. And then you have to find, which I always have trouble with that, where are their guitars? Pro audio and musical instruments, electric guitars. You can see they also have basses and acoustics, amplifiers, pedals, guitar accessories, stands, cables. They got everything. Monoprice sells a little bit of everything, even like consumer electronics and cameras and all kinds of stuff. But let's see what they got. I have not bought a Monoprice, but I've heard nothing but good things from people who have. You can see they're around 110, 120. It's a standard kind of guitar. Strat, Tele, Strat, like, you know. There's their Indio gold top Les Paul style guitar, $250 for that one. Is that P90s in it? That might be worth checking out at some point. I'd love a gold top with P90s, you know, if it'll come up. We can. Nope, it just dumped me back to there. You can see I got like 100 tabs up, so my computer's acting up. I'm sure their website always works fine for me normally, but you get the idea. You can go to their website and buy the stuff, or you can go to Amazon and buy their stuff. Either way, the Monoprice Indio guitars really seem to be pretty good. Now, last but not least, Leo James. That's a company I'm interested in checking out. They're another one that you can look up on Amazon if you want. Or you can go to their website here at leojames.com. And once again, I'll put links to all of these down below. It'll be a long description with a ton of links. They have electric guitars, acoustic guitars. They have kits. And that kind of interests me. I've seen their kits. Let me see if I can get it to come up. I've seen their kits on Amazon. And yeah, here they got them here. They even have the set neck kits. They have a lot of those if you want to get into that kind of thing. Now, $170 for a guitar kit is pretty good. And you get to learn how to do that kind of stuff. Plus, they have like offset V. They have like this crazy looking thing. You can see they have some really wild looking guitars, along with stuff like this one, SG, more traditional style, you know, Explorer style guitars. That one looks crazy. That looks like one of those Ibanez gems, you know? Plus, you can see that the way this is routed out, you can do different pickup configurations. So this has dual humbuckers with a single coil in the middle. But once again, you could go over to Guitar Fetish or go on to Amazon and look up loaded pick guards or different parts and change them out. That's one of the fun things with kit guitars is you can do whatever you want. And you see they have the ones with like the bolt-on necks, like Telecaster style, Strat style. So you can get the bolt-on neck ones too. And it's got like these big blank headstocks, so you can cut it to whatever shape you want if you're good at woodworking, you know? So yeah, bolt-on could be easier for the beginner, but they have set neck stuff, which is cool. All right, so let's go back up here. That's my list for this year. I went through it quickly because, I mean, this is already going to be a long video. I hope you guys watched it. There are a lot of good deals out there. If you go through all of these different companies, I'm sure you can find what you're looking for at a price that you like from somebody. And that's the whole point of these videos. If you want to go with like higher end, you can go with some of the stuff from Rondo that they sell under Agile, or you can get a Wolf or an AIO. If you want to spend very little money, you can go with a Monoprice or a Glary or anywhere in between, right? All of these are worth checking out. And I know I kind of broke bad on Firefly there. They've disappointed me a lot. Their guitars are very pretty. If you like their stuff, great, right? I've had bad experiences, and a lot of people I know have too. And there are so many companies that are very, very good that I can recommend. So whether it's a guitar, bass, acoustic, electric, there are options out there. You can go through that list. Excuse me. You can go through that list and check them out. Check out what all everybody has. Just to finish up though, one thing I can say about Firefly, they just started putting out baritone guitars, which is cool. And you don't see a lot of those under, you know, for reasonable prices. I think Toman, Harley Benton has a couple baritone models, but that is kind of cool, you know? So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. It's already a long video. And at the end here, there's an end screen. It'll come up in a minute. It'll have some playlists, reviews, songs. Check them out. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video, right? Happy New Year. I love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.